a driving force of many of your behaviors, and it really is a trauma response that has a lot of consequences, that has a lot of impact on your life, on your relationships, on your well-being, on your mental health. And so it is just very valuable to heal that. And you can do that through tapping. So if you don't know what tapping is, I do have several videos. The one I explain it the most is how to heal the fearful avoidant attachment style. So please check that video out for a lengthy explanation. But what tapping does is it helps you release the feelings and the negative associations that you have stored in your body. So where you have talk therapy, right? And that is absolutely valuable. I will never say it's not. It has its place to understand yourself, to understand your patterns, to understand your mechanisms, to understand what's happening. It really is valuable. But what I have noticed myself in healing the fearful avoidant attachment style is that it lacks the ability to really release these almost triggers and reflexes from your body. So you might be able to understand it and see what's happening after the fact. But when it's happening, your body just kind of responds in a very reflexive, or in a reflex, in an instinctive way, but it's not really an instinct, it's trauma. So there are probably also amazing talk therapists that will be able to do something with this, but usually that means they are using healing modalities, as it's called. And if this is not your cup of tea, that is totally fine. Please just don't watch this video or don't participate. That's completely fine. It's not for everybody. I'm not telling you to do this. If you have any doubts whether this would be helpful for you, please consult a professional, consult your doctor. I'm just going to tap with you on perfectionism just to show you what it might do, just to try it out. If you've never seen it, if you've never experienced it, it might come across as really weird because you're actually tapping on your face with your fingers. So tapping is something that works on your meridian points, and it really just kind of calms your body down. And what you do is you kind of neutralize the memories your body stores that cause this perfectionism, that kind of keep your beliefs in place that cause perfectionism. So we're gonna tap on that, and while you're tapping your body, you're actually helping your body release that energy, or that that whatever it is that is stored inside of you that makes you react in these instinctive ways. And I've used this, I've been using this for 10 years now. This is how I healed the fearful avoidant attachment style for about 80 to 90%. I did that with tapping. And the beautiful thing that I find with tapping is that I hate doing things on willpower. I hate having to like train myself to do things or do things on discipline. I'm not good at that at all. And with tapping, I noticed that when I would tap on something, and sometimes that took 2 hours, sometimes that took days, or sometimes even weeks, one aspect or one specific thing. But then when I would get to the other side, as I would call it, it was gone. I would not think the same way. I would not think the same things. There were different thoughts that would enter my mind without me even trying, without me doing it on willpower. And I would behave in a different way, like things that would trigger me before. If my husband would say something, I would have moments where, oh, this would have triggered me a few weeks ago, and it doesn't at all anymore. That's awesome. And that's kind of like the magical thing about tapping, that it can really just release something from your system, however it works. I don't even know exactly how it works inside of your body. It releases things. And uh, and then after that it's gone, and you just don't behave or think or react in the same way. And that's what I love about tapping, that you don't have to fight and struggle to become better, to heal, because I think as a fearful avoidant you do that already way too much and often. And so this is just releasing more and more, and as you release more and more, it just becomes, life just becomes easier and easier, because you're not triggered as much, because you just naturally behave in a different way, think in a different way. You suddenly have thoughts that actually serve you, instead of thoughts that are kind of make you struggle or are not very happy thoughts. So yeah, that's what tapping can do. um, and that's just, I want to tap on healing perfectionism with you today, because it's such an important topic, and I wish for you that you feel some sort of relief from that constant um, fear, and that constant feeling like I have to do more, be more, and be perfect, because that's just exhausting, not necessary, and it's not realistic, because there is no such thing as perfect, and you are as perfect as you'll ever be, and as you ever was, and were, and you are valuable no matter what, how perfect you are or how imperfect you are. All right, so we are going to start tapping. I will go through the points real quick. We will start on the side of the hand, and you just tap like this on the side of the hand. And then we'll go to the inside of the brow, the outside of the brow, under the eye, under the nose, under the underlip, under your collarbones. You might not be able to see it really clearly, but right under your collarbones. And then on the side, under your arm, where your bra strap is or would be, and then on top of your head. If this is the first time you see this, I know it looks ridiculous. That's why I didn't do it for about a year after I first saw it, and afterwards I was like, oh, I should have just tried it. So yeah, if you don't feel comfortable, please don't. I'm not telling you to do this, but if you are interested, if you just want to kind of see where it leads or what it does, then you can tap along. Taking responsibility for your own health. So you can repeat after me, do as I do, and say as I say. Even though I have to be perfect, I deeply and completely love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I need to be perfect, I deeply and completely love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I have to be perfect, I deeply and completely love and accept myself exactly as I am. I do have to be perfect. It's the only way to be safe. I have to be perfect. And my relationship has to be perfect. And what I do has to be perfect. And I have to think perfect thoughts. And I have to have perfect confidence. And I have to be perfect in friendships. I have to say the right thing always. I always have to do the right thing. And I always have to feel the right way. I have to feel more. more intensely. I have to be happier. I have to do it better. If I don't, I'm failing. And I'm not allowed to fail. Because if I'm not perfect, I'm nothing. I'm worthless. I will be abandoned. And I will be unsafe. I can't not be perfect. I won't allow myself to be anything less than perfect. Other people don't have to be perfect, but I do, because otherwise I'm worthless. And I can't be worthless. So I have to strive. I have to keep working. I have to hold on so hard. Make sure I stay perfect. And become even more perfect. And work even harder. And do even more. Or I just give up. Because it's just unattainable. And I won't be able to do it right anyways. All this perfectionism. Is it really serving me? Is it making me happy? Maybe not. Maybe I don't have to push myself so hard. Maybe I don't have to be perfect. Letting this go doesn't mean I won't do anything. It might mean I start listening to my needs. Which is scary. But when my needs are met, I will take care of myself. I will do things. But out of purpose. Being pushed forward. Instead of striving and scrambling to get to a place that never feels good enough. It is safe to let this go and to meet myself, to meet my needs, and to not be perfect. Because nobody is perfect. Everybody is learning and growing. And everybody makes mistakes. And I'm not different from anybody else. I am not that special. I get to be imperfect too and have amazing relationships while being imperfect, and have amazing friendships while being imperfect. It is safe to let go. I am choosing to let this go. I am choosing to let perfectionism go. Because it is not serving me. And I am choosing to trust myself. I am choosing to love myself. Where I am right now. With everything I have and don't have. With everything I know and don't know. With everything I do and don't do. Being imperfect is completely safe. Also for me. I get to be imperfect. And love myself. And be so deeply loved. And fully accepted. Take a deep breath. Come back. Welcome back. I really hope you felt some shifts. You felt some relief. If you didn't, it doesn't mean it didn't work. It might be that in the next few days you're like, wait, I kind of feel differently, or I think differently. You don't really have to feel something while you're tapping. Please let me know in the comments below what this was like for you. It could be that you noticed you were yawning, burping, felt shivers, felt tingles. Maybe you felt emotions coming up. Maybe you got a little bit nauseous. All of that is just your body releasing this stuck energy. And anything you feel right now, maybe a slight headache, it should dissipate within 2 hours, or at least in a few hours. So just take it easy, drink a lot of water, and yeah, let me know what this was like for you. It might take quite a few rounds to really heal perfectionism. It's probably not going to happen through one tap, but this definitely can help if you repeat this a lot. If you do want to go to the roots of the fearful avoidant attachment style and really heal this, please check the link in the description below to my online program. We use a lot of tapping, amongst other things, to really get to the root of the fearful avoidant attachment style and heal it step by step. I am so happy you are here, as always, and I really hope this brought you relief, and I will see you in the next one.